Hi folks, back again. Since we finished these small thumbnails, I went ahead and did a couple of slightly larger ones. As a reminder, these are based on that size template that I had, and the first thumbnails are based on that small template there. So these next ones are almost, not quite, but almost double the size. And that's just to give me a little bit more information, refine a few more things. Nothing more than that. So I've already done these two, and I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do this guy down here, our astronaut dude inside that module. I wasn't happy with, definitely not happy with the tangent point of the astronaut's head touching the top of that, and this seemingly kind of arch that goes from one corner to the other. Compositionally, it's not great. So I want to refine some of that. I'm happy with everything else. I just want to get that a little better. I thought it's a good opportunity to do it slightly larger this time around. So let's get into it. Establish a basic horizon line. Let's see. Got this module somewhat tilted over. And we'll have a vanishing point somewhere there. Now, I don't want to have things like that horizon line and have that as a divider of one of these module panels. So let's split that. I'm going to see those guys. A little bit wider than that one. Okay, so let's. Usual old wires hanging off. So it's bent and destroyed. Some old hab module that's been repurposed or scavenged or parts. Antenna. Well, let's throw something across this way first. That's a little better. We got some other. Stuff like that, maybe. Okay, you don't want to overdo those things. Your obligatory hanging science fiction cables and so on. Something more like that. So we'll throw some distant landscape back there. I don't want to overpower that. And throw our module, another part of the module, or some other. My love affair with busted spaceships in the desert started with the Terran Trade Authority series books, published by Stuart Crowley back in the late 70s, early 80s. And ever since then, I've just always been fascinated by the stories of lost old ships and stories they may have, secrets they held, or the stories they told, the adventures they had, and so on and so forth. It was always fun to imagine that stuff. And I'm not sure if you can notice this, but see that? I pushed too hard and it snapped on the inside. So I could feel that rocking and rolling inside of that barrel. No point really suggesting too much detail with him because he is in shadow. Push these guys out a little bit just to when you get to full color, digital or otherwise, or oil painting, and a full oil painting of something like this, you start to get, you'd want to paint in a lot of subtleties of light under here. And I might actually see if I can suggest this with the erasable, the kneadable eraser, is to just erase away a little of that value up here. To suggest, I'm going to make this guy the darkest. Darken this guy even further. And you can start to see a little bit of this lighter value up here compared to down here. Well, this is suggesting bounce light. And there's sunlight out of here, it's hitting the ground and it's bouncing up into these upper surfaces. So the larger the sketch, the larger the drawing, the more opportunity you've got to play with some of those subtleties. You can start to suggest bottom edges picking up reflected light, bounce light from the ground outside. Semblance of something out there on the ground. Now the only other thing I'll do, and this may upset the apple cart a little bit, I want to get some value in that sky, which is going to soften a lot of this stuff that I've already done here. Like that. And I'll come back in and strengthen some of these guys up. And erase out shit trail. Perfect, but it's okay.